Hello everyone, welcome to another adventure and statistics fun time video recording. So a couple of you asked if I could show you how to install a TI-83 or 84 calculator onto your computer for free. So I'm going to take you through how to do that. It's a little bit of an involved process. So there are two things you basically are going to need to do. You're going to need what's called a calculator emulator, and you're going to need the operating system for installing that emulator. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to download the emulator. So if you go into your Google search bar or whatever search you happen to use, we're going to be looking up Wabbit Emu. And yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's how you spell it. W-A-B-B-I-T Emu. Not kidding. And you're looking for the emulator. So what you want to look for is the link that has the Codeplex in it, because that will actually have the code in it. So let's go ahead and click on that. And then we're going to go ahead and download this. So this should work for the Mac OS X as well, and for your phone. Not that I suggest you install it on your phone. It's a little hefty to put on your phone, although some of you would probably be fine. So we're going to go ahead and download this. And save it. And since I am using Firefox, mine comes up here. I'm going to open it. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for now. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, we're back. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to open this executable file, and hopefully it'll work. When I ran this on my home computer, I had to do a little bit of futzing to get it to work. So there's a couple options here. If you already have a calculator operating system in your computer, you can browse and get it this way. And then if you want to copy the image from a real calculator, you can do that as well, because all of you have calculator plugins if you don't want to buy a calculator. Or the option to create ROM image using open source software. So this is just going to steal it from a legal website like TI's website that I have open right here. I might have to go get it because occasionally this does not work, but hopefully it will this time. If it doesn't, we're going to have to download a ROM and then install it, okay? So I'm going to choose the TI-84 Plus SE edition, just because the Silver edition is a little bit faster, and that's what the SE stands for. It doesn't have the color, unfortunately. If you want color, you can download the operating system for the color on TI's website and then install this one. We are not going to be doing that today because I'm not going to. Okay, so I'm going to hit next, and then I do believe that's the most current version. I think I'm going to put on 4.3 just because I know that on my home computer 2.55 would not install. So I'm going to go ahead and select 4.3. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit finish. And it's going to ask you for a place you would like to install the calculator. I'm going to leave mine in my student files just because I think that'll be a good place for it. And I'm going to name this TI Calc. Hit save. And it did not work. Okay, this was the same problem I ran into on my home computer. So I'm going to take you through how to do this. I think I'm going to have to pause for a second though, because once again my phone is going off and I don't know if you guys can hear it. So I'm going to pause briefly. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so I'm on TI's website, which is just ti.com. And then I'm going to go into products and choose their calculators and educational technology. There are other ways to get there as well, but that's what I'm going to choose to do. If you go on here, there's an option called downloads. Notice there's software updates and guidebooks and all kinds of stuff. The guidebooks are nice if you're not sure how to use this calculator. You can actually search the guidebooks on your computer to figure out how to do what you're looking to do. But we need software, so here we go. Ha 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 ha. So I am going to check this. If you've never seen the Inspire, it's huge and kind of crazy. Same with the Explorer and the Voyager and a bunch of these. I want the TI-84 Plus, 84 Silver Edition, and I'm just going to choose View All so I can find the correct one. Oop, my video is loaded. Sorry about that. Alright, and I want the operating system. There's other apps and stuff in here like Glibber Junior for the calculator, woohoo, fun. But I want the operating system. Yep, so I'm going to, where is it? Download the operating system. And I need to prove that I'm not a robot, and that's fun. Ooh, select all squares with street signs. This is a different one. Kind of like that. Can't believe I'm recording that. Okay, good, I'm not a robot. Yay! Gotta prove that today. Hit accept. Oh no. Oh yes, you can continue as a guest. I forgot about this. And then it will allow you to save the file. We're gonna hit OK. I want to make sure I know where I save this. It's probably in my downloads. Yeah, it's in my downloads. So notice it's like right above Wabbit. I'm gonna give up trying to pronounce that. Okay, Webbit. It's got a rabbit on it. It should be Webbit. Okay, so you know where this is. Got it? Let's go over here. So it says browse for one on your computer. That's what we're gonna select. So go back to your setup, which we didn't close before. If you close it, you're gonna have to go through and reopen it and everything. And now I'm gonna go browse for it on my computer. Click browse, and I know where it is. It's in my downloads. It's right there. Hit OK to open it, and we're gonna hit finish. Now I need to name the darn thing. Okay, let's get that up before. Sorry. This is my TI Calc. And save. There she is. Let's go ahead and hit finish. Oh no. Oh, there she goes. Oh, it's beautiful. So you can do fun things on this, like 7 times 6, enter, or do it on your keyboard. No, just kidding. It doesn't work with the keyboard at all. So this is the only downside to using this is you absolutely have to hit the buttons in the correct order on here to get it to work. So hopefully this is somewhat visible. Blue for blue, green for green. So if I wanted to say hi, I can do that. Oh, that's so cool. I'm amazing. All right, clearly since this is stats, we're gonna be focused on this center button a lot, the stats key. Get excited. We're also gonna use this distributions key a lot, so there's that. And so this is hopefully easy for you, and you get your lovely calculator installed, and it looks lovely, and it works really well, and make sure you play with it a little bit to make sure it works. The next time you go to open it, I'm gonna close it. It should be, oh God, I have so many windows open. Don't look at that, that's terrible math code. Don't look at that, that's lovely graphs. Occasionally it will install, oh, that's interesting, on my my older computer it installed a little shortcut over here. If you want to, you can do that, but it should also show up in the place where you saved it as your calculator ROM. So if you don't like the idea of having to go find it in a folder, you can install a shortcut really quick. So new shortcut, and I'm going to find my shortcut, which is in my student folders, and there's my calculator ROM. Hit OK. Next to continue. Go ahead and hit finish. It's not the most interesting shortcut, so you might want to give it a really cool icon, you know, for fun. And clearly your teacher has forgotten how to do that. That's fine. I don't care. But if you double click it, it should open your ROM. Uh-oh. No. Oh, crud. Do I have to use Wabbit every time? Nope. Okay, I've hit an error. Hold on a second. Ugh. Let me go see how I did this on my other computer. Okay, so I linked to the wrong thing because I'm awesome. I actually need to use the Wabbit emulator to do this, and so I need to actually move it out of the downloads and get it done. So I'm just going to throw it on my desktop. Bam! Bunny time! And yeah, that's just how you run it. It's cool. If you have a problem where when you're doing the calculator, it shows up like this, just a box, because that's fun. You need to hit the view screen and then hit enable skin. So that's just a kind of note, because sometimes it actually won't show up with all the buttons, which is really useful when it doesn't react with the keyboard. So please enjoy your TI-84 calculator for freezies. I'm going to delete this shortcut because it does not work. And you have a free calculator you can use to do the class, and I will start doing calculator videos next, so that should be fun for me, right? Right.